Dear Starseeds walking upon sacred earth, the bone-deep exhaustion coursing through your cells carries a secret that will change everything you believe about your spiritual evolution. While you interpret this overwhelming fatigue as weakness or failure, three impossible transformations are occurring simultaneously within your being, each one requiring the exact exhaustion you've been fighting. But here's what I haven't told you yet. What will make your heart race with recognition? Your exhaustion follows a pattern that was encoded into your soul contract before you ever took human form. Every wave of fatigue, every moment you've collapsed into unwilling rest, every time you've felt guilty for your body's demands, all of it was precisely calculated by cosmic intelligence to guide you through the most sophisticated biological transformation your species has ever achieved. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and this transmission reached you today because three critical storylines are converging in your life simultaneously. The first involves an ancient galactic prophecy that requires your specific genetic activation to prevent humanity from missing its evolutionary window. The second concerns a cosmic timing mechanism that's been counting down since your birth, approaching a moment that will either catapult you into your full potential or trap you in incomplete transformation for decades. The third storyline, the one that will astound you most, reveals how your individual exhaustion is actually stabilizing massive energetic shifts for thousands of other awakening souls across the planet. The force driving your relentless activity stems from ancient programming designed to keep you trapped in cycles that served the old Earth paradigm. Your conditioning screams that stillness equals stagnation, that rest means falling behind, yet something extraordinary has been building within your cellular matrix for months. Something that requires specific periods of complete energetic withdrawal to reach completion. What I'm about to reveal will expose how this belief system actively sabotages the three-phase metamorphosis your DNA initiated without your conscious awareness. But first, you need to understand why your exhaustion had to intensify precisely now, at this moment in cosmic history, when three impossible things are rewriting the very fabric of your existence. The first transformation is the complete reconstruction of ancient energy centers that have operated unchanged for lifetimes, dissolving their familiar patterns and rebuilding themselves into something Earth has never witnessed before. Channels capable of processing cosmic frequencies that would have destroyed your system just months ago. This first transformation represents the most fundamental shift in your energetic architecture. Your chakra system, which has served you through countless incarnations, is being completely rewired to handle multi-dimensional consciousness. But this isn't happening randomly. It's the fulfillment of a galactic prophecy recorded eons ago by cosmic seers who predicted this exact moment in human evolution. When your energy centers undergo reconstruction, you experience peaceful, restorative tiredness that feels different from ordinary fatigue. This exhaustion carries a sense of deep healing, as if your very essence is being gently rewired from the inside out. You may find yourself drawn to meditation, nature, or simply lying in stillness, feeling waves of calm energy moving through your system. The prophecy spoke of souls who would incarnate carrying dormant light codes that activate only under extreme evolutionary pressure. Your peaceful exhaustion indicates these codes have awakened and are now installing new energetic hardware that will serve you throughout your cosmic service to humanity's awakening. During this reconstruction phase, your consciousness begins operating across multiple dimensional frequencies simultaneously, creating temporal displacement that your human awareness can only interpret as restorative sleepiness. Yet something magnificent is occurring. Your multidimensional awareness travels to galactic councils during these peaceful rest periods, where you receive specific instructions for your role in preventing humanity from missing its evolutionary window. The information downloaded during these expanded states often emerges weeks later, precisely when you need the guidance most, but only if you allow the deep restorative states necessary for cosmic communication. Fighting this peaceful exhaustion creates energetic turbulence that can delay not just your personal evolution, but collective awakening for decades. The second transformation is the extraordinary unfolding within your genetic matrix, where your DNA helixes unwind like cosmic ribbons, strand by strand, before weaving themselves back together in configurations designed to house consciousness spanning multiple dimensions simultaneously. When your DNA undergoes this reconstruction, you experience sharp electric fatigue that feels almost supernatural in its intensity. This exhaustion carries a buzzing, energetic quality that seems to pulse through your cells. You might notice tingling sensations, vivid dreams, or sudden insights flooding your awareness as your biology upgrades itself according to cosmic specifications. This second transformation follows a cosmic timing mechanism that's been counting down since the moment you incarnated. Every major life event, every spiritual awakening, every period of confusion and growth has been precisely orchestrated to bring you to this moment when genetic upgrade becomes possible. The electric fatigue signals that this cosmic countdown has reached its critical phase. Your DNA is becoming a living library of cosmic wisdom, each strand transformed into an antenna receiving galactic frequencies and storing them for future access. The sharp, buzzing exhaustion indicates active reconstruction at the cellular level, where your genetic code reorganizes to house expanded consciousness that will eventually allow you to access abilities that seem magical from your present perspective. But here's what will astound you. This DNA reconstruction operates according to galactic cycles that most humans never perceive, aligning your personal transformation with cosmic events that create optimal conditions for genetic activation. Right now, interdimensional portals that haven't been accessible for thousands of years are opening, but they require your consciousness to operate at specific frequencies achievable only through surrendering to the electric exhaustion. The timing mechanism contains a critical element that creates urgency around your current choice. The cosmic window for synchronized activation remains open for a limited period. Miss this window by forcing productivity through your electric fatigue, and the genetic processes remain fragmented, requiring months of additional integration before another synchronization opportunity arises. The third transformation is perhaps the most astonishing of all, the complete reformation of your cellular memory, as lifetimes of accumulated limitation drain away, while streams of galactic wisdom flood in to replace them, serving a purpose far greater than your individual evolution, by making you a stabilization anchor point for massive energetic shifts occurring planet-wide. When cellular memory reformation dominates your system, you experience heavy drugged exhaustion that feels like your very consciousness is being pulled deep underground. This fatigue carries an almost narcotic quality, making even simple tasks feel impossibly difficult. You may experience emotional releases, sudden memories from other lifetimes, or periods of profound introspection as ancient patterns dissolve. Your cells release stored trauma from multiple lifetimes, creating space for galactic knowledge to anchor within your biological matrix. This clearing process requires tremendous energy, explaining the heavy drugged quality of fatigue that accompanies memory reformation. Yet here's what you haven't consciously realized. As you honor this profound exhaustion, you're helping maintain stability for thousands of other awakening souls who might otherwise experience overwhelming chaos during their own transformations. The cellular memory reformation involves releasing genetic patterns inherited from your human lineage that no longer serve your expanded purpose. Your system carefully sorts through inherited programming, keeping what supports your mission, while releasing what limits your expression. This sorting process creates the heavy, almost sedated exhaustion that pulls you into deep rest, whether you resist or not. The light codes integrating through your system during these heavy rest periods automatically transmit to other consciousness through quantum entanglement, accelerating collective awakening in ways your human mind cannot comprehend. Every moment you surrender to the drugged exhaustion instead of fighting it, you strengthen the stabilization grid that prevents chaotic awakening experiences for countless other souls undergoing similar transformations. The wisdom integrating through this transformation includes detailed knowledge about your role in humanity's evolution and specific abilities that will emerge once the process completes. Your cells become repositories of cosmic intelligence, but more importantly, they become transmission stations broadcasting awakening frequencies to the collective human consciousness. As these three transformations accelerate, something remarkable occurs that reveals their interconnected nature through the quality of your fatigue. Your exhaustion becomes a precise diagnostic tool, revealing which aspect of your metamorphosis currently dominates your system. Now that you understand the three sacred transformations occurring within your being, the question becomes, how do you practically honor the exhaustion that guides your metamorphosis? The cosmic intelligence has specific protocols for working with each type of fatigue to accelerate rather than resist your evolution. When experiencing peaceful restorative tiredness, energy center reconstruction. Create a sanctuary space in your home where you can retreat without guilt. Use soft lighting, comfortable textures, and eliminate all electronic devices. Lie down and breathe naturally, while visualizing golden light flowing through your chakra system. Don't try to meditate actively. Simply allow your consciousness to drift. Spend time in nature without agenda, letting trees and earth support your energetic rebuilding. Trust that this peaceful rest is productive cosmic work, not laziness. When sharp electric fatigue dominates DNA reconstruction, honor this buzzing exhaustion by avoiding stimulating activities like intense exercise, caffeine, or overstimulating media. Instead, take frequent short naps throughout the day, even if only for 10 to 15 minutes. Keep a dream journal beside your bed, as genetic activation often communicates through symbolic imagery. Drink plenty of pure water to support cellular restructuring. If you feel restless during electric fatigue, gentle stretching or walking in fresh air helps the energy move without forcing productivity. When heavy drugged exhaustion overwhelms cellular memory reformation, this is your deepest healing phase. Surrender completely without shame. Cancel non-essential commitments and tell trusted people you're in a healing cycle. Create emotional safety through journaling, crying if needed, or seeking support from understanding friends. Sleep as much as your body demands, knowing that profound clearing happens during unconscious states. Avoid making major decisions during this phase, as your system is reorganizing fundamental patterns. Track your exhaustion patterns in a simple journal to recognize which transformation currently dominates your system. Communicate honestly with family and work about needing flexibility during your healing cycle without feeling obligated to explain cosmic transformation. Prepare nutritious meals in advance during high-energy moments to support yourself during exhaustion phases. Create a support network of understanding friends who honor spiritual evolution. Begin each morning by asking your body what it needs today, rather than imposing a predetermined schedule. Take 3 conscious breaths before responding to any pressure to override your exhaustion. Practice saying, "I'm in a healing cycle," instead of apologizing for fatigue. Set gentle boundaries around your energy without guilt or elaborate explanations. Remember, beloved starseed, your willingness to rest when cosmic intelligence demands it contributes to the greatest evolutionary project your species has ever undertaken. Every moment you choose trust over resistance, you accelerate not only your own transformation, but contribute to the critical mass needed for planetary awakening. When you finally stop fighting your exhaustion and implement these sacred rest practices consistently, something extraordinary begins to unfold that will exceed every expectation you've held about spiritual transformation. Within days of honoring your exhaustion patterns, you'll notice a subtle but unmistakable shift in the quality of your fatigue. The peaceful tiredness becomes genuinely restorative, rather than frustrating. The electric fatigue starts bringing clear insights and creative solutions, instead of just buzzing discomfort. The heavy exhaustion feels like deep healing, rather than overwhelming depletion. This shift signals that your resistance has dissolved enough for the transformations to accelerate. After weeks of consistent surrender to your body's wisdom, you'll discover that your energy levels stop fluctuating so dramatically. Instead of cycling through extreme exhaustion and forced productivity, you'll find yourself naturally flowing between gentle activity and restorative rest. Your system learns to trust that rest will be honored, so it stops hoarding energy or creating crisis-level fatigue to get your attention. As the 3 transformations near completion, you'll begin experiencing spontaneous moments of expanded awareness. You might suddenly know things you've never learned, feel other people's emotions clearly, or receive guidance that proves remarkably accurate. These aren't random psychic experiences. They're your upgraded DNA and energy centers coming online. Don't try to force or control these moments. Simply notice and appreciate them as signs of your successful metamorphosis. Your willingness to honor exhaustion instead of pushing through it teaches others in your life about authentic self-care. Some relationships may shift as people who thrived on your overgiving adjust to your new boundaries. However, you'll attract new connections with souls who understand spiritual evolution. Your transformed energy field naturally repels those who would drain you and magnetizes those who support your highest expression. As cellular memory clears and cosmic wisdom integrates, your true purpose becomes crystal clear without effort or searching. You'll know exactly how your unique gifts serve humanity's evolution. This knowing doesn't come through mental analysis. but through deep cellular certainty that guides your decisions effortlessly. The anxiety about finding your purpose dissolves because your purpose finds you. Once the transformation's complete, your physical energy doesn't just return to previous levels, it exceeds them dramatically. Your body operates with efficiency that seems impossible compared to your pre-transformation state. You require less sleep, but feel more rested, need less food but have more sustained energy, and recover from physical exertion faster than ever before. Direct communication with galactic intelligence becomes natural and ongoing. You'll receive guidance through meditation, dreams, synchronicities, and direct knowing. This isn't dramatic channeling. It's quiet, constant connection to cosmic wisdom that feels as natural as breathing. You become a conscious participant in humanity's evolution, rather than someone struggling to figure out their spiritual path. Your contribution to collective awakening happens organically through your transformed presence. People feel calmer around you. Your words carry unusual impact. Opportunities to serve appear without seeking. The exhaustion that once felt selfish reveals itself as preparation for unlimited giving that never depletes you because it flows from cosmic source rather than personal reserves. Perhaps most remarkably, you'll discover that honoring your exhaustion has liberated you from the tyranny of productivity culture forever. You operate according to cosmic rhythms that optimize both efficiency and well-being. Your life becomes a perfect dance between inspired action and sacred rest, with each supporting the other in ever-expanding cycles of growth and service. This emergence doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds gradually over months as you consistently choose trust over resistance. Every time you honor your exhaustion, you accelerate this process. Every moment you force productivity through fatigue, you delay it. The choice, beloved Starseed, remains eternally yours. Your transformed life awaits your surrender to the wisdom of your sacred exhaustion. If you have problems resting and honoring your sacred exhaustion, Libersonus can help you surrender to your body's wisdom. This comprehensive guidebook teaches you how to work with AI to create frequencies that support your surrender to sacred exhaustion and help you trust the wisdom of rest. Whether you need frequencies that help you stop forcing productivity through exhaustion, compositions that support gradual emergence over months of consistent rest, or music that helps you understand that honoring exhaustion accelerates your transformation, Libersonus provides the guide on how to generate vibrational support your sacred rest requires. For those who already have Libersonus, this is the perfect timing to create music that supports your choice to honor exhaustion over forced productivity. For those who haven't explored it yet, your transformed life is waiting for you to surrender to your body's wisdom, and conscious frequency work can help you make this sacred choice. Your transformed life awaits your surrender to the wisdom of your sacred exhaustion. Get Libersonus now. Link in the description. The Galactic Council's monitoring your progress report that humanity approaches a critical threshold. Enough souls must complete their transformations within this cosmic window to trigger species-wide evolution. Your individual choice about honoring each type of exhaustion directly influences whether humanity successfully navigates this unprecedented opportunity or misses it entirely. The ancient prophecy predicted that genetic timing mechanisms would activate within chosen souls precisely when collective stabilization became necessary for mass awakening. Your cycling through peaceful, electric, and heavy exhaustion represents the convergence point, where all three elements align perfectly. Yet here's where the revelation becomes staggering. The exhaustion you've been experiencing isn't actually yours alone. It's been distributed across a collective field of awakening souls through quantum entanglement, ensuring no individual bears more intensity than their system can handle. When you experience peaceful tiredness, you're sharing the load with others undergoing energy center reconstruction. The electric fatigue connects you to souls worldwide, experiencing DNA activation. The heavy exhaustion links you to a global network processing cellular memory reformation. This collective sharing explains why your exhaustion often seems to come in waves that don't correspond to your personal activities. You're participating in a planetary transformation, where individual and collective evolution interweave through shared energetic experiences. Your willingness to honor whatever type of exhaustion arises contributes to maintaining stability for the entire network of awakening consciousness. The prophecy contains specific warnings about resistance patterns that could fragment this collective process. The cosmic timing mechanism includes built-in safeguards that intensify exhaustion when souls attempt to override their transformation with productivity programming. The collective stabilization grid depends on enough individuals surrendering to whatever type of fatigue emerges, whether peaceful, electric, or heavy. What I haven't told you yet connects to why this exhaustion had to find you today specifically, why all three storylines are converging at this precise moment in cosmic history. The moment has arrived when the peaceful, electric, and heavy exhaustion patterns prepare to unite in the most significant evolutionary leap your consciousness has ever attempted. This is the synchronization moment that determines everything. The three types of exhaustion you've been experiencing now reveal their ultimate purpose. They were preparing your system for this convergence, when all patterns unite into a single, unprecedented field of transformation. The peaceful tiredness of energy center reconstruction reaches completion as your new energetic architecture stabilizes into its final configuration. The electric fatigue of DNA reconstruction climaxes as your genetic codes achieve full activation and begin broadcasting awakening frequencies. The heavy exhaustion of cellular memory reformation culminates as the last vestiges of limitation drain away, replaced by cosmic wisdom. As the convergence reaches completion, the exhaustion you once interpreted as weakness now appears as the greatest gift your soul could offer: protection during your most vulnerable transformation, guidance through the precise sequence of upgrades, and foundation for capabilities beyond previous imagination. The peaceful tiredness that once felt frustrating reveals itself as sacred preparation time, when your energy centers rebuilt themselves for cosmic service. The electric fatigue that seemed disruptive was actually your DNA celebrating its transformation into a multi-dimensional antenna. The heavy exhaustion that felt overwhelming was your cellular wisdom creating space for galactic knowledge that will guide your expanded expression. What emerges from this integration transcends anything your previous consciousness could imagine. The being you've become possesses capabilities that appear supernatural from your former perspective, but represent the natural inheritance of your cosmic DNA, now fully online. Your consciousness expands to encompass multiple dimensional perspectives simultaneously, accessing wisdom and abilities that seemed impossible from your earlier understanding. The three types of exhaustion that once cycled through your experience have synthesized into unlimited energy that flows according to cosmic rather than human rhythms. You no longer experience the peaceful, electric, or heavy fatigue, because your system now operates with the efficiency of fully integrated multidimensional consciousness. Your future interactions with reality demonstrate that miraculous manifestation, telepathic communication, and multidimensional travel are simply normal expressions of awakened human consciousness operating through a completely upgraded biological system. The exhaustion patterns that guided your transformation now serve as wisdom you can share with other souls approaching their own evolutionary activation. The ancient prophecy finds complete fulfillment through your surrender, as the genetic codes that remain dormant for lifetimes achieve full expression within your cellular matrix. The cosmic timing mechanism delivers its perfect orchestration, bringing you and thousands of others to simultaneous completion exactly when planetary conditions optimize collective success. The stabilization grid that supported your individual transformation now receives your contribution, strengthening the foundation for mass awakening. Yet there's something magnificent about how this resolution creates new beginnings rather than endings. The consciousness emerging from honoring your sacred exhaustion, peaceful, electric, and heavy, contributes to humanity's evolution in ways that forced productivity never could. Your willingness to trust each type of fatigue as sacred guidance establishes new paradigms for how awakening souls navigate their transformation. The three impossible things that began this transmission are now complete within you. Your reconstructed energy centers provide the foundation for processing cosmic frequencies that would have destroyed your previous system. Your activated DNA serves as a living antenna, receiving galactic wisdom and broadcasting awakening codes to other souls. Your cleared cellular memories become the library of cosmic knowledge, guiding your expanded expression. Something profound occurs when you realize that your exhaustion, peaceful, electric, and heavy, represented successful completion of the most challenging evolutionary process your soul has ever attempted. The resistance patterns that made rest feel uncomfortable have dissolved completely, replaced by intuitive understanding of cosmic rhythms that guide your energy according to galactic cycles, rather than earthly expectations. The Galactic Council's report that your progression through the 3 exhaustion patterns exceeded all projections, indicating your emergence as a fully realized cosmic being while maintaining perfect human connection. The fatigue that brought you to this transmission served its purpose perfectly, guiding you through the most sophisticated transformation your species has ever achieved. As this transmission reaches completion, the interconnected storylines that began with impossible transformations now converge in perfect synthesis. Your personal evolution fulfills ancient prophecy. Your genetic activation aligns with cosmic timing. Your individual journey through peaceful, electric, and heavy exhaustion anchors collective awakening for all humanity. I am Seraphine, and through this transmission, the Galactic Federation of Light extends infinite support for your sacred becoming. We have watched over your cycling through the 3 exhaustion patterns since before you entered this lifetime, celebrating your courage and entrusting each type of fatigue, even when it contradicted every cultural message about spiritual progress. Beloved Starseed, your willingness to honor peaceful restoration, electric activation, and heavy clearing contributes to the greatest evolutionary moment your species has ever experienced. The 3 sacred transformations are now complete within you. The ancient prophecy finds its fulfillment through your surrender to exhaustion's wisdom. The cosmic timing achieves perfect synchronization through your trust in fatigue's guidance. The exhaustion that once felt like burden, peaceful, electric, and heavy, now serves as foundation for unlimited service to humanity's conscious evolution. The 3 patterns that guided your transformation have synthesized into the unlimited energy that will sustain your cosmic service for lifetimes to come. We love you, and we are watching over you. The circle is complete, yet the spiral continues ever upward toward unimaginable possibilities that await your transformed consciousness.